Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today we are continuing the Overwatch League power rankings, and we are going to be basically talking about the Toronto Defiant, which in my opinion is kinda like the Chengdu Hunters, but a little bit better. So we'll first talk about the roster. So first off DPS, the only player that they kept technically was Logix. And they got Hisu and Neist, or Neist. I think it's Neist. I don't know. I may be wrong. But Hisu obviously came from the Philadelphia Fusion. Neist was formerly from the T1 Academy team, for Philadelphia Fusion. Um, that looks like a very solid roster, DPS roster. It's possibly the best in this team. But this team is very, very solid. I'll be honest, it's very, very solid. And also compared to the other DPSs, fuck, Magnitude, Surefour, Agilities, and Zeke, in my opinion, probably better. Probably better. Support we have Aztec, Asunjay, and Lastro. Now, the support looks pretty good. It looks almost better than the DPS's. It looks solid. I quite like that. I quite like how they got Lastro from the LA Valiant um, mess. So I think it's Aztec who's the flex support. I think if I remember correctly. I think Aztec is the flex support. So if that is the case, yes he is. So Aztec and Lastro, they're probably going to be maybe either trading time, or maybe one will be in a main roster for full time. I don't know, however, maybe. I have no clue. Looks very, very good. The one I'm a tiny bit worried about is the tanks. So for some reason they kept Beast, well they retained Beast. I don't know why, but they did. Then they got Sado, then Michelle. Now we already know how good Michelle is. We also know how good Sado is. I'm just confused that we may see some inconsistency in the tank slot. Just mainly because of Sado. If Sado can if Sado and Hisu can just um really work together, and I kept that synergy, then maybe I'll probably be a little more higher up on them. But currently I'm I don't really know. It looks a bit weird, I'll be honest. I don't know why you have Beast in the roster. It's kind of like a PR thing, I'm gonna guess, including having Logix, because it definitely looks like Toronto wants to go a full Korean roster, but they have Logix and Beast, and I'm just confused with why they have them. But anyways, so like I'm just a little bit worried about inconsistency on the tanks mainly. Probably in the whole roster, but mainly inconsistency on the tanks. Just because we know how bad Sato can be, and we know how much shit he got in season 2. I'll be honest, I was kinda one of them. Well, Michelle wasn't that bad. He didn't really play. I don't think he even played at all last season. So I think he's definitely very, very hungry to actually get some playtime, which he will definitely. He will definitely get some playtime. I just think there's also better candidates they could have gotten in the off tank position. Like they could have gotten Fury. They could have if they would have, they could have gotten Poker. But Poker was obviously still in Philly, so oh gosh. It's good. Is it better than last season? Definitely. Support's also definitely better definitely better than last season. Mainly, this is definitely an upgrade compared to last season. Will they do better? Definitely. But I'm just a little bit scared of the tanks just being inconsistent. I'm also confused why they added Beast and Logix. Like, Beast and Logix, okay, we know how great Logix is. We already know that. But why the fuck do you have Beast here? I'm sorry, but having I guess Beast did alright last season, but shouldn't you know what? I'm gonna say right now, he should have been in Vancouver. If he went to Vancouver, Vancouver may have actually been like 17th or 16th. But he didn't. He stayed in Toronto, so I think he should have actually gone to Vancouver. I'm calling it right now. Beast should have gone to Vancouver. Logix maybe also should have gone to Vancouver. Or maybe like another team in the NA, like, oh, I don't know, like... I'm trying to think. Uh, let's just say, well, not Atlanta because Atlanta already has like a stacked TPS lineup. Let me have a think. Let me have a think. Well, maybe Vancouver, but like, Paris? Maybe Paris. Maybe, maybe Paris. Heck, even Beast could have gone to Paris or London or like any team that, or like even like fucking Houston. Beast could have gone to fucking Houston. That's saying something. Holy shit. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic right here, but I'm just like my main point is what I want to ask the coaches and the management is why the fuck is Logix and Bees in a full Korean roster? Probably the only time that happened was when Florida decided to keep fucking Tavik in season 2, and they added McGravy and Apply. Why? I'm sorry, but why? It's just a weird thing. I just think stick to one nationality or just one group. Like if you're talking about like Koreans, stick to Koreans. If you talk about Chinese, stick to Chinese. If you talk about Europeans, stick to Europeans. Like well, if you stick to the West, basically. So if you have an NA and EU roster, that's okay because they can all basically speak pretty good English. Fucking having two Western players and just and 7 Korean players in a roster does not help. Yes, it's mainly going to be a Korean roster. Why? Because Logix and Beast are just fucking useless in a roster. I don't understand why they're here. Maybe for PR, that's about it. I have no clue. I'm just so confused of why they're here. Anyways, that's my rant done. But I want the management of Toronto or the coaches, mainly the head coach, which I will be talking about later. I need them to speak up and say why the fuck, and just basically answer the question, why the fuck is Logix and Beast in this roster? That's what I'm very confused about. Anyways, so the head coach is KDG, and I think KDG is the main culprit because KDG was formerly from Philly. He is more comfortable with a full Korean roster. What does he get? He gets a full Korean roster. And how? Wait, 10, 20, 24. Okay. I was just about to say, is it ironic that they got KDG after they got Beast? But I was like, nah, that's not true. That did not happen. They got Yangwon, and they also got Ho Chi Lee. I think Yangwon. What team was he formerly from? I think it was formerly from. Oh, I think it was a team I reviewed earlier. I think it was Hangzhou. I don't know. Let me have a look. Or maybe was it Hangzhou? No, it was Vancouver. I'm dumb. So it was actually Vancouver and Ho Chi Lee. I have no idea where he came from. Are you telling me that Ho Chi Lee came from Australian contenders? Why? Why? Okay. Well. All right. Well, that's something new. I didn't actually know. I probably didn't know about it. It just didn't really come to my mind. But I guess I trust. Like I definitely trust KDG definitely because he's a very good coach. He was in Philly. He was like most notably Seoul Dynasty, and then he got Yangwon from Vancouver, and now they got Ho Chi Lee, which I have no idea why he is here, but maybe I trust him. They probably like his, I don't know, his analyzing it, like him just helping the players. I have no clue why he's here, but I guess he is. So I'm not really gonna be complaining that much. I'm not a Toronto fan, but I'm just, yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just still confused why they have Logix and Beast here. That's all I want to know. Why is Logix and Beast in this roster? Because all I know is gonna be Hisu and Naste. Lazaro and Asunajay, and Sada Michelle. Why would you need a fucking Beast and Logix in the roster? Why would you need that? I have no clue, because the manager still hasn't talked about it. Or maybe they have, and I'm just being a dumbass. How would I know? I have no clue. Reddit, maybe. Or Twitter. Anyways, well, so the first match is going to be up against the Vancouver Titans. A very, very easy match. But however, let's talk about the power rankings. So, yes, a little bit of change up here. They are currently right here. And, in my humble opinion, I think that the Toronto Defiant is a very solid 7th or 8th place. It's very, very close. Because, do I think they are better than Dallas? No, I do not think they are better than Dallas Fuel. However, with another team I have in mind, which I will be ranking most likely with like Boston and London and Vancouver and all of them shit teams. Well, actually, no, Boston's actually okay. They have potential. They're average, but they're just like, like not there enough. So, I probably had to move Boston up now. Think about it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's put Toronto in 7th place, and then maybe I can. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep it as it is. I'm gonna keep it as it is, and then I will be like, yes, Boston move up, other team move down. You know what I mean? So that'll be in my video when I'm done with all this shit. In the actual power rankings, I'm gonna put them like 12th. I'm putting them 12th place. I think they are going to be a low average team, just because I feel like there are better teams, and yeah, mainly just teams better than Toronto Defiant. So with all that done and said, next up will be the Washington Justice, and Justice looks pretty good, but I am not going to say anything else until that video. So, catch you guys on next time. Goodbye.